Hi, I'm very excited to create a shareable space. Hello. Hi. This video is to reach new artists and to offer my platform as the shareable tool where we can discuss topics about creating and the creative process. I'm so confident that social media is a creative tool. It is an outlet for our release and our inspiration in a form of expression. Holistically, it's a reasonable human tool. Before I discuss principles that I'm going to adapt into my work and fully commit in understanding and changing my behavior, I want to discuss the biggest influence that interferes our artist flow or our mindset, and that is interruptive on a daily basis. It's social media. As an artist, I can tell you that I definitely struggle with building up my confidence, and it is triggered by watching social media. Judging your actions. Specifically, seeing the actions of others and then judging your own based off of biased comprehension. When an outlet like social media reaches your sense of behavior, it's going to manifest in three ways: expected, impaired, and imaginative. How judgment starts. The flood of thoughts are going to fester in our mind, and that's going to cause us to want to make decisions or indecisions. When I'm scrolling through Instagram, I see artists creating their work, releasing new projects, and it inspires me to create my own.
Or there are
circumstances where I look on social media and it makes me feel a little bit like unproductive, like I'm not making art or I'm not doing enough to continue on my journey. However, that is just a negative response and it's unproductive, and I want to make sure that I'm confident and strong enough to avoid making those judgments in my mind. Secondly, our thoughts can become intuitive, and they are going to set a need for making actions immediately. I know for sure when I see something cool on Instagram, I want to do that immediately, but sometimes I just can't because I'm struggling to do something at the moment. Like I'm creating a project already, or I'm making something that is going to take a lot of my time, or there's something that I definitely need just to be able to live and thrive as a human being. Having discussed that, now we have to discuss how to evaluate ourselves, evaluate our judgment and our responses through art, and why you're an artist. Why are you making art? Why am I making art? I have to evaluate that, and this is how I'm going to.
Implementing evaluation in your life.
So this week I outlined 5 principles that I'm going to be taking in regards to working on my confidence as an artist and just developing those principles into a stronger foundation when it comes to building my future as an artist. Number 1, art is a relationship. You are interacting with something, you are making a relationship. You are creating a piece of art, and you're not only getting to know it, but you're also getting to know yourself. If I were to fully commit to this painting, where do I see it going into the future? What is the purpose of me creating this painting? That can be very broad, very narrow. Oh, I'm just creating this painting or this piece of work because I want to make money. Could be that. I'm creating this piece of artwork because it came to me in a dream. It came to me while I was looking at somebody else's artwork, and I really wanted to try that type of style. I wanted to try a new technique. So that is a keen evaluation topic to number 1. To be able to build a relationship, you can evaluate yourself on where you stand with that piece of art. So if you are creating that work, ask some questions like if you were on a date. I'm talking like if it's a human being, because it is, it's a part of you. So ask it questions like, if you're on a date, where do you see yourself in the future? So what is that purpose of that art in the future? Does it have a purpose now? Does it serve you in creating money now? Or does it serve in just being a cool aesthetic in your room? You have to evaluate that question in your head when it comes to regarding a relationship with you and that art. Number 2, art is genuine. We are going to base our genuine ability by understanding where we are in the track of number 1, the relationship. So key things, an example of art is your culture. Are you genuinely making something because it comes from your own culture? Are you genuinely making something because it comes from your history? Are you genuinely making something because it's your face or something that is in your room? That is genuine art. It's coming from an inspiration that came from your history in your mind. And to evaluate that, you ask them questions, or you ask the art questions, you ask yourself questions like, where did I get that idea? You're taking accountability. Does that make sense? Number 3, art is irregular. In discussing the process of art is irregular. It's a roller coaster. It is not a flat line. You'll have moments of heightened creativity, then you'll have moments of low creative flow, things that are going to just come about from the abyss, or that are going to be directly from somebody else's, influence, and you're going to really want to do that because you haven't made art in a while. Regardless of what it is, people can evaluate themselves by acknowledging that the process of art is irregular. The decisions that you made from the beginning are influential to the decisions that are going to continue in your future. We will always be faced with irregular and different decisions, but because that is so critical to the process, it's going to be fulfilling, in my opinion. Like in my art, it's very hard for me to create something that is like something else. I will have a stagnant theme and a stagnant idea. However, all of my art is different, and that's okay. Okay, so to my favorite one, number 4, art is reflective. In the sense that when I look at my painting, I can see myself, and my ability to have created that is in the painting, which is so cool. You know what's so cool? We have the ability to self-reflect in our own personal actions, our own personal abilities to create art. It's so cool, and it kind of upsets me that I don't self-reflect as much as I wish I could, but because it's a principle now, I'm going to be adapting this so much more into my creative lifestyle. If you are in the Palm Beach area and want to know about how I stylize self-reflection into paintings, like the painting behind me, I'm going to have a lecture that is going to be local to my community, and it is a nonprofit organization, and I'm so excited to present this, and I will be uploading that presentation and that lecture to YouTube, so stay tuned and let me know if you guys are interested in just talking about this, or you can reach out to me on my Instagram and we can talk about the topic. Number 5, art is collaborative. That means that you can make art not just by yourself. You can be finding people who have the same creative look, or different people that have completely different ideas and styles to your own, and collaborate and make something that you're going to find as an experience and you're going to learn and adapt from. By collaborating with others, you can evaluate yourself. You can see other people and how you align with them. You can even be able to take this as a business opportunity. You don't know. I love being able to work with somebody and physically paint on them and learn about them, be able to find something that's personal and connect with them. But it's so cool when I have my physical art on them and I can share that process on a platform, and then we can just form an experience. It's so cool. Regarding number 5, we can celebrate our differences. I know that is something that is talked about a lot. However, it goes throughout the artistic process. In my opinion, it's something that I definitely was judgmental, and it was in my head, clouding in there, fogging about why am I listening to certain people that say that I shouldn't be accepting of others' differences. You can be responsible by looking at other cultures and looking at the other ways that people make their art and find a collaborative measure by being knowledgeable about evaluating yourself and taking accountability and taking responsibility. But that comes with the discipline about cultivating a perspective that art is collaborative. Art, and just in general, the journey of life allows you to look at other things and celebrate the difference. There's a genuine power to reflect on your purpose towards a bigger picture. If you'd like to discuss with me any of the principles that I outlined, please feel free to contact me through Instagram, and there you can DM me and we can have a discussion or whatever you like. I am more active on Instagram than I am on YouTube, but I'm going to be posting the lecture and I'm going to be posting a lot more because now I feel more confident in adapting these 5 principles into my creative